Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into Dogecoin a little bit. We talk Dogecoin every single day on the channel, and I want to share with you guys in this video how Dogecoin can make you financially independent in 2025. We're going to touch upon the Dogecoin price right now, as well as kind of my overall thoughts. Also, we are going to look into Dogecoin whale history and why Dogecoin's price could 3x. I'm going to share with you guys kind of that narrative as well. It's been a rough road. It's been volatile as hell. And if you guys have been trading meme coins, trading altcoins, what we've been having happen within the crypto markets is something that I think anybody watching this video has not experienced thus far in their trading history. So we got a lot of things to cover. Give me a couple minutes of your time. I'll get you guys on your way. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get down into it. Okay, guys, also please remember, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research and due diligence, okay? And as we get into it, let's look at the market right now. The top 100 has kind of turned red over the daily. If we look in the last hour, this has been something where we have seen the numbers start to dip a little bit. If we look at Bitcoin now trading at 98.1, so some sell-offs at the top. Dogecoin still within the top 10, down 2.5% on the day. But let's get into this discussion as Dogecoin is trading around 26 cents as we currently are recording, okay? Now, how Dogecoin could make you financially independent in 2025. I want to preface this article and discussion by saying, first and foremost, it's been a rough road. And if you're watching this video, you're probably chuckling a little bit, saying, well, Dogecoin can't even get to all-time highs, let alone how it can make you financially independent. Now, let's pump the brakes on this because I am a skeptic by nature. I'm not going to be one to pump sunshine, especially here talking to you guys about crypto, okay? The one thing that we have going for us, and I'll say this again and again and again, is Elon Musk, and that is something where you can't really talk about it, and you can't underestimate it because the leadership for Dogecoin and what they stand for, okay, it's not just a meme coin. And if we somehow get integrated with an X payments, you talk about kind of the Department of Government Efficiency, you kind of have to connect the dots on it and just believe, okay? So I still have faith in Doge, and I want to share with you guys kind of what's exactly going on because this is something as we look into these notable price fluctuations throughout numerous time frames, all right, over the last week, month, and, you look at 20%, 27, 30.5% respectively, you have to kind of remain optimistic because of the fact that over the past year, Dogecoin has had a 238.4% gain. So let's keep that in mind, okay? Now, how to become financially independent within Dogecoin. This is something where we look into kind of Dogecoin being featured on the list of how you can achieve this feat. Being the largest meme coin by market cap, saying that the $10,000 investment, okay, would secure approximately 37,707 Dogecoin. So if Dogecoin, according to these price projections, would reach $9.35, that would be roughly at $352,000. And for a $20 Dogecoin price, that would rise, doubling almost a little bit more than that at $754,000. And at $54, that would be $2 million in value. Now, this is kind of where I want to pump the brakes on this, okay, guys? When you read these price predictions and these analysts and whatever, they're blowing smoke, as I like to call it. Let's just keep it 100, okay? Yes, I believe Dogecoin's a great crypto. Yes, I believe in the bullish narrative behind Dogecoin. But to get lost in this narrative that Dogecoin will hit $54 when we are struggling to maintain levels that we're at currently and even the thought of all-time highs, we need to take a step back and just call it what it is, okay? This is just, people get at me for clickbait and trying to get titles and thumbnails so that you guys will watch my videos. That's for a different reason. That's not necessarily stuff that I believe in. It's just stuff you have to do to maintain the YouTube algorithm, okay? Now, in this narrative, this is something a little bit different. This is actually stuff that people listen to that gets them sidetracked and can allow themselves to make some stupid decisions, okay? Now, something within the concept that we have called Wall Street 2.0, that is the representation of financial assets migrating to blockchain technology. You look into United States projects, Dogecoin being one of them, and then the coupling that with the notion of Elon Musk being behind this, this is something that could back up this trend. Now, I don't think that we can hit $54. I don't think that's something that is considered FUD either. I think that's just me being a realist, okay? I've traded a lot of cryptos. I've been, behind a lot of projects, and, you take that for what it's worth, but then you see this kind of overall notion that, a crypto such as the Trump token can come about in just less than 48 hours, become a top 15 asset. It does give you hope, but that hope is very slim, okay? Yes, I believe Dogecoin can hit all-time highs. Yes, I believe Dogecoin can hit $1. But $1 is not $54. So can Dogecoin make you financially independent in 2025? I guess it depends on what you need to be financially independent with. So if you need it to hit $54, the answer to that question, in my opinion, is no. If you need, a couple, tens of thousands of dollars, and you need to multiply your investment 3, 4, 5x, maybe even at a high level, at 10x to your money, then yes, Dogecoin could fulfill those dreams, okay? I'm not going to give you guys the ChatGPT timelines. People look into AI. They look into all these forecasts. I think that's all for nothing. I think it's a waste of time just due to the overall trading effects that we see within macro and kind of what we have going on within the market. There's no way in hell that Dogecoin hits $54. That would make them the largest asset in the history of cryptocurrency, okay? Just calling it what it is. But I do want to talk about more of a realistic approach, okay? And that's where we're going to segue into the conversation where the whale history behind Dogecoin could suggest a 3x movement, okay? This is something where we look into the overall volatility, but historically, if we look at the whale activity, that could hint at a possible 3x in terms of a price surge. Now, this is something where we've seen whale transactions surge as of recent, despite seeing a 45% decline over the last 12 days. Now, this is something as we look in this sudden increase in whale transactions, you can see this above the 200-day moving average. There's a strong accumulation of Doge. That is something where we've seen a very similar trend occur as Dogecoin experienced a 53% crash over 16 days. However, whale transactions did spike above the 200-day moving average, okay? So that's what we have to keep in mind. Now, aligning with this is the scenario that we have to look into. And you can see it here with this graphic that I'm going to put on your screen, that right now at these levels, Dogecoin is looking to have a potential 3x. I think this is coinciding with historical data. I could see this very much happening, okay? But no, I do not believe it's going to hit $54 in 2025, okay? So at this level of the 200-day SMA, that's a key level that we have since triggered a major price surge. In 2024, earlier in that year, Dogecoin followed a very similar pattern, consolidating before a sharp breakout. So if this fractal does hold place, a price could be aimed at the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level that would target Dogecoin roughly around 70 cents on the charts. Now, that's something very realistic. We could talk about that, all right? So that's kind of what I agree with. Now, to put it all in perspective, we have to maintain some levels that we do want to watch. First and foremost, the 30 cents resistance. If we do break through that, then we could rally towards 35 cents. And on the other hand, if we do fail to maintain momentum upon this, lower levels such as 25 cents could be retested again. But Dogecoin's whale activity does suggest the potential for a 3x price surge if we do hold true to this historical price pattern, okay? So we're going to continue to monitor the key levels. We're going to continue to monitor the technical data that does lie behind this. And if we do confirm this above 30 cents, then bullish momentum will look to continue. And that is kind of where I'm at as we look for the market to continue to surge upwards, okay? But right now, guys, we have a lot of things going in crypto, most notably kind of the macro stuff at hand. You could talk about kind of what we have in Washington at the top with Donald Trump, David Sachs, the American-made cryptos looking to become the strategic crypto capital of the world. You could talk about the Department of Government Efficiency. You could talk about X payments. You could talk about Dogecoin ETFs. There's a numerous amount of bullish catalysts that could be in the works for Dogecoin down the road. Now, will this happen? Nobody has a crystal ball. So I'm not going to sit here and talk on the microphone to you guys saying, hey, buy everything up. Buy every Dogecoin you possibly can imagine. We're going to the moon. It depends what your moon is, okay? If you think it's $54, you're probably mistaken. If you think it's 3x, I think that's more so aligned with my bullish price prediction for Dogecoin, and that's exactly what I wanted to share with you guys in this video. So best thing I can tell you guys is continue to monitor the data, continue to follow me here on YouTube as well as X. My handle is in the bottom left of your screen. We'll give you guys continuous updates along the way. But right now, as it stands, guys, I'm still holding my Doge. I do think this is something where as we look into this narrative, 2025 will be bullish. bullish. It's just, what does that bullish look like, and is it enough to make you financially independent? Well, that's up to you guys, but it's not going to be $54. So a lot of times I make these videos to talk about the positive movement, but on a day with red, I wanted to kind of put things in perspective so that you guys have a better approach to navigating your crypto journey. And I hope this video finds you well. I hope it finds you with a lot of steam, because I am super excited for what is to come in 2025, and I wanted to kind of share that with you guys right here in this video. So appreciate you guys all giving me a couple minutes of your time. If you hit that like button, I greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button as well, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.